What's going on, YouTube world? I'm that dude named Dave, and I'm back with another video. Before we get started here, click on like and subscribe and click on that bell notification below. I'm trying to get 5,000 subs by the end of the year. It's a large goal and big goal, but it's my goal. Shout out to Poor Man Podcast Reacts. So I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to help a struggle streamer out. See, that was a few seconds. Glad you can help your boy out here. So today, you saw the thumbnail in the title here. We're back with another Kevin Samuels reaction video here. So let me stop talking here. Let's get straight to the video.
No, they look like they're heavy, like they have a lot on their mind. They look like
So what does it have to do with working out?
They don't smile.
So what does it have? So what is going to the gym if they already go to the gym? See, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doula, and I moonlight as a dominatrix. And I happen to have a situation where I also take care of people in different circumstances. Like as a doula, it's not just that I'm in the birth room. I could be taking care of people because they're dealing with cancer or all kinds of things.
But you don't have a job to go to that you got to report to 8 to 5 every day.
No, I work for.
Okay, so she's a doula and she's a dominatrix, which means, fellas, if you want to hire her, she is beating your ass. And she's giving birth to your babies. Let's get back to the clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had to do that, if ever?
A long time ago. Yeah, and when I'm not doing that, I'm a broadcaster and I'm an actress.
So,
and I do
broadcaster, actress.
Okay, but when was the last time you had to have the clock?
Wait, I hate to pause so many times, but baby, are you all these jobs here? How much money are you making? It's not enough time of the day to be an actress, a doula, dominatrix, and you sell hair out the back of the barbershop. I don't know what's going on here. You got a lot of jobs. I mean, let's get to the clip.
Punch a clock.
I can't even remember. Maybe. Well, as an actress, I punch a clock if I'm on set.
No, that's not the same.
No, it's not the same. No.
So you're not even talking about a world that you live in.
I live here.
No, you don't live in the world. Okay, ma'am, you're a doula and a creative. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
But you don't have women who heard you say all this shit gonna say, who the hell is this chick? She don't even have a job. She don't have budgets and a staff. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
But I need you to
time out.
Okay.
You gotta understand. You're talking about something that you have. Do you understand their world?
Well, these are my clients who come to me for getting
pregnant. Do you
pregnant.
understand their world?
I see their world. I'm
in their world.
Do you see, but do you understand
them? Do you understand their world?
I've left.
You don't. You don't understand their world. So you don't understand their world. It doesn't matter whether you want to. And this is one of the problems that women have with even when they look at my content. They think we don't get it. So you can't just talk at people and tell them what they need to do if you don't understand their world. You don't have.
I hate to pause it there, but I wanted to get this point before I lose it here. We have people in this society, especially women, who are giving advice to other women, but are they equipped to give the advice? Do they understand the advice they're giving? Can they literally put themselves in the situation where these other women are trying to be in and be able to comprehend and say, you know what though, and then adjust to give the proper advice? No, she's in a whole nother lifestyle. How are you going to try to teach women how to get married, traditional, whatever the case may be, and you out here beating dudes' ass? I'm just saying. I mean, I know that's one part of dominatrix, but you get the idea. All right, so let's get back to the clip.
Have a job, a structured job where you got to get to. So where do you come telling them that they need to work out? And I told you that these women work out. A lot of these women work out to go to work. They're not. I was just talking to two very accomplished women who were in great shape.
Because they can also learn something from the spiritual woman, the artist woman, to be a feminine woman. And so even though they're not looking at me as a certain way, these are the same women who are knocking at my door, asking me to teach them how to be, softer and more gentle and have movement in their bodies. Because even though I'm working out, I might just do weights, but I'm also doing yoga, or I'm doing a spiritual meditation.
Are you married? Are you single or are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yes, one daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She's 16. She travels and she does a lot of things, and she's my mom's travel companion, and she speaks 3 different languages. And
all right. And who's funding that? You?
For real?
Well, my mom and I, we have our own business as holistic practitioners, and we support people in rejuvenation of the body and cells.
Okay, so no, I mean, I'm just going to say most people will listen to what you're saying. They would call it a very liberal kind of way of living, very hands up. Most people can't live like that, man.
Right.
Okay.
Real talk. How many of y'all who have kids, to my fellows who have kids, and any ladies who have been checking to this channel here, do you have 16-year-old or preteen or teenagers that you letting them travel and do what this woman says she's able to do with her child and her mother, which is the child's grandmother? I'm kind of curious. Let me know what y'all think here, because I don't know many kids that travel in the world like that at 16. Back to the clip.
I grew up in
homes.
I was homeschooled.
Okay, I get it. But at the end of the day, you're not in a relationship.
True.
Nope.
So these women won't relate. No, see, what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can still be right and be wrong. You're not in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a job.
No.
Do you want to be a wife?
Absolutely. Yes, I do. And I cook and I clean.
Why?
You cook and you clean.
Because I want to raise a family. I love teaching my daughter other languages. I love homeschooling her. I love teaching her about the world and the planet and how
you want to be a nurturer
in it and be able to create a legacy so I can have children that can take on this world and be able to passionately, I'm just plugging in my phone, and just be able to passionately take a stance and do their part. I don't want to be the kind of I'm just
okay. Hold on.
Hey, that was a lot that she said. She wants more kids, and she threw a lot for more kids here. So, that's how many kids do you want? Because that is you couldn't work. I would think all the job that she had, and then she wants more kids. Something gonna have to fall by the wayside if she wants more kids, right? So let's get back to the clip.
Yeah,
I'll let you go on for almost 30 seconds. You didn't say a goddamn thing about a man.
Yep.
Well, I would support my husband by
everything else. No,
stop. You just
I and my daughter
talking about you want to have a daughter and teaching her about the sun, the moon, the stars, the broccoli and the kale. And you didn't say one flipping thing about what you're gonna do for a man.
Well, I really know.
All that sound like if you got married, it sounds like a stepdad be paying for all this funding here. I know she said earlier that she has a business and her mother has a business, but if you got married, you think she's coming out of pocket, fellas? She has a standard to put for her daughter, and if she's going to have more kids, that's going to cost much. And that means she's not working, which means you're going to have to pay, which means you are stepdaddy and funding for this high extravagant liberal lifestyle here. So let's get back to the clip.
I figured that, okay, you want to know? I'll tell you. So what I want to do for my man is
without a man, there's no marriage.
Facts.
I understand that.
I want you guys to understand how many times I talk to women about being wives, and I ask them why they want to be wives. And the first thing they start talking about is what they want out of it. They skip right past the men. Men don't exist.
Men do exist.
We ain't here, y'all.
Okay, where's your child's father? Why didn't you guys?
Yeah, where's he at?
Well, my daughter's father and I didn't marry because he was physically abusive.
Okay.
Then why'd you give him a baby?
What happened was, honestly, I met him. We weren't together very long. I got pregnant,
okay.
and I realized that he had a whole family that I didn't know about, and I left him because I watched.
Let's not get too deep into.
Okay, it sounds really messy here. It sounds like she was having a friends with benefits thing, messing around with dude, got pregnant. He had a whole another family out there kicking it, so, and she said that he was abusive. So we don't want to get into details on that. If that is the case, here's one thing. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out of it. Another thing too, what he was going to allude to, but of course he said it was very short. If men and women, if your spouse or significant other, whoever the person that you're seeing, has violent tendencies, leave now. Don't stay. It's only going to get worse. The time that they put their hands on you the first time, it will not be the last. Men and women. I'm shouting to my men because we don't report when we get hit on too. So physical abuse, don't rock with it. Leave right away and don't give no one no babies. Let's get back to the clip.
I just left. I left. That's it. And I raised my
in
daughter.
In all fairness, why should women listen to what you have to say?
Good question.
I think
that's what women are going to ask. That's what they're going to ask. Because
ladies, would you ask this from this lady?
Come ask you questions. So tell ladies why they should listen to what you have to say.
Well, that was many years ago, and my daughter is 16 now, and where I've taken my time to study a lot of different courses, from mastery over sex to sex therapy.
Why should women listen to you about relationships?
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, and the reason why is because, no, I am not married, but what I do know is this. I do know that there is a set of rules that reside inside of a family to be that backbone of a man, and where to have his back.
Kept starting again.
He can go to work.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
Like I said, I moonlight as a dominatrix, so I do have.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
These are relationships. I don't know if you.
When was the last time you?
Relationship.
When was the last time you were in a relationship that mirrored a marriage?
Mirrored a marriage? I haven't been. No.
Wow.
You know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm not successful at supporting.
That means you don't have an opinion.
No, that doesn't mean I don't have success.
Ma'am, listen.
May I ask you a question, Kevin?
No, you can listen. I've let you speak rather freely. Okay? You come in there telling what they should do. Okay. And I'm just asking, I need you to shut the French toast up for a second.
The French toast is out.
You're not dominating shit here.
I'm not trying to.
I'm trying to get you to understand, man, is when women, we're talking about a subject I think is very serious.
Me too.
And I'm just trying to, but you don't have, you're not in a relationship, you don't have a job, you've never been married, you're telling women what they need to do, and then they're going to say, why should we listen to you? And you haven't said why they should listen to you, and you say you want to get married, and I'm like, you're one of these earthy kind of chicks.
What's wrong with being earthy?
Nothing except the outcomes. You, your mama, and the kid. No man, no nothing.
No, they're airmen. You didn't let me.
You got men that you beat.
My mom is I
did not say. That you beat.
I did not say.
I mean, for facetious, you're a dominatrix.
I didn't say I beat anybody.
Oh boy, I'm gonna stop the video here. That's a good point to stop there. There's a lot more. You can go to Kevin Samuels' channel for the video here, but I wanted to bring this video out because you can't make this up, right? Here is a woman who's a dominatrix, who moonlights as that activity, who also is an actress. You know, she's a doula. She got all these other jobs here, right? And she's giving women advice, and it's a niche, relationship status that you're doing here in this dominatrix. It's very subcultured, hey, to each his own. There's people who like that and get down with that. I get it. People got different types of fetishes and styles. I rock with you, right? But the overwhelming majority of people who want to get married, the majority of people who want to be in real relationships, they're not looking to be in this type of scenario here, right? And then on top of that, she says that she has not been in a real relationship. So I'm saying all to say that we have women like this every day, all around, who are giving advice and don't know what the heck they're saying, or even been involved in a relationship to give advice. How can you give advice in relationships if you're not in one? At least someone who's divorced can tell you what's going on in the marriage, how things were good and how things were bad and how things finalized, things of that nature. When people say, oh, you don't listen to when that person's divorced. No, you want to listen to them. They went through the highs and lows. They went through the whole gambit. I do want to hear someone who's divorced compared to someone who's never been through it before. This is ridiculous here. And we see people all the time who are claiming to be gurus or whatever the case may be, giving this, and people are paying, and we're seeing the results in our society here. This is something else here that's, what are we going to do, Black people? What are we going to do? So what do you guys think about Kevin here and this woman here, this doula, aka the dominatrix here? Comment, like, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. Let me know if I'm off base. Let me know if Kevin saying is off base. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. Come back, YouTube world. Come back. I'll be here. See you later.